Greetings and welcome to Brady Live. I'm David Musial. I am a producer of music and video concerts. I've worked with hundreds of incredible vocalists, all different walks of life. I've worked on all kinds of recordings, as we can see by the accolades in the room here, TV shows, films, all kinds of radio ventures. I'm also a college professor and I teach college students how to do what I do. The United States Department of Justice brought me to Washington. They presented me this very rare award that's on the back wall for promoting positive messages to the youth of our nation. Shortly after, I produced a concert in the Pentagon in the Hall of Heroes. And then, a few years ago, the city of Buffalo, where I was born, called me in and said, "Hey, guess what, Dave? You've won our Buffalo Music Hall of Fame Award. It looks like this." What a cool honor. I learned that my mentor, the legendary Dr. Robert A. Moog, who created this mini Moog that started my major career in the world of music and electronic music production. Spyro Gyra, the incredible jazz ensemble. The Goo Goo Dolls used to intern at a studio that I worked out of back in the 80s. And they called in the president of MTV and myself, and they gave me this incredible Buffalo Music Hall of Fame Award to say, hey, we appreciate what you're doing in the world of music.
David Musial has been performing professionally since his first church gig as a 10-year-old over 40 years ago. He has also been active in producing, teaching, and studio design. For over 20 years, he has worked out of Jersey City, where he designed the music and technology program at Stevens Institute of Technology.
Wow. Hello, everyone. I'm back home and I love it. Buffalo, amazing. I think I'm just going to say thank you to everyone else, especially another member or person who won this, Bob Moog. Bob Moog won this in the past. This man's inventions changed my musical life as well. I'll tell my organ teacher who changed my life. Her name is Jane from Buffalo. She didn't know I was listening to Pink Floyd when she got me started. Jane, please stand up. Jane, that's Debbie Pfeiffer. Thank you, 7 years old. Thank you, Buffalo Music Hall of Fame.
Who sang at that event? The young man who I met almost 10 years ago, Brady. James Brady Cudmore, United States registered trademark for Brady, okay? Brady is very unique. He came to my recruiting table at the Audio Engineering Convention in New York City, 2007, and he gave me this long speech, and he says, "My name is Brady Cudmore." Wow, look at this. Here I am reflecting at the Jacob Javits Center, heart of New York City. It happened right down here, down these escalators, okay? There was a seminar set up for college recruiting. I was volunteering my time, not on campus time, to attend this 2-hour recruiting seminar. And what happens is that high school students, college students, they come and they ask questions about a university, okay? So I had a table set up for myself, and then I was helping the Bob Moog Foundation. I inspired the creation of the student division of the Bob Moog Foundation in honor of my greatest mentor, Dr. Robert A. Moog, inventor of all the Moog synthesizers. And I was with his daughter, Michelle Moog-Kusa, and I arranged for her to get a table, and we launched the student division of the Bob Moog Foundation right here at the Javits Center in New York City. A variety of my students had helped. They volunteered to help out, so they're standing next to me. Okay, the doors open and hundreds of people rush down these escalators, and they come running into the hallway, basically, the meeting room. And the first person to come to my table is an older lady who could be easily the mother of Brady, okay? So she starts talking to me, and I get my first sentence, and then I see from across the hall, there's this little figure coming over, and he starts a mad dash, and he almost knocks her over. I say, "Excuse me, are you two together?" I thought maybe it's his mother, son, etc. And I can give my presentation one time. I asked him, "Are you two both together?" He goes, "Oh no, My name is Brady Cudmore, and I drove 20 hours from PEI, Northern Canada, just to look at microphones. I'm thinking to myself, PEI, Prince Edward Island, mussels, restaurants. I know Canada pretty well, but I didn't know this place. And then he says that he drove 20 hours. I thought, what? Do you live way up in the tundra with polar bears? Okay, he continues very fast. He goes, I'm a high school senior. He looks like a freshman. He says, I'm looking for a school for music and technology. I'm moving to New York because I want to be a pop star. Everyone's mouth dropped. He just really stood out in his delivery, and I quickly deduced, I qualified him. He's not right for my program. He's more theatrical, and we don't have a degree in that. So I moved him on to the Bob Moog student division, and my students chatted with him, and then he left. Okay. So fast forward, I connected him with a lot of producers, and Brady has traveled all over America, traveled in all kinds of great stages. He learned how to do the open mic circuit. So Brady Live is about learning from him what he's learned to master. And by doing the open mics here in New York City, he has gone on to all kinds of cities all across America.
Like that energy, they say that you are a rock star.
Hey guys, this is Brady checking in with you once again. We are performing here at Smith's Bar, which is a legendary location, doing this all through NextGen Stars. Be singing and dancing and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, yeah! It's a good song! Say uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. My feelings can't describe it. All right, we're going to do this vocals right now. Once again, Ergo, NYC, my name is Brady.
He has gone on to perform lead in off-Broadway musicals. 3 of them to be exact. He's performed in the American Ailey Dance Theater.
Plus a Cuban Brisbane and a follow spot. I'm a Broadway baby! Yeah!
New York Times!
We are living in wartime.
He's performed Gelsomino nightclub, Broadway in '56 for over a year. He was one of the star performers there. He's performed 3 shows in Disney. He's performed in Carnegie Hall. He's performed on an aircraft carrier, live national radio for the Project 11 venture for a song he wrote for soldiers who either lost their lives or risked their lives. Brady has performed in a Hall of Heroes in the Pentagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor David Musial, Brady Cudmore, and a song that they've written about preventing substance abuse and how everyone can make an impact in the fight against drug abuse. The song is called Impact.
just wanted to say I'm from Canada, so I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be here. This is incredible. All my friends are so jealous that I'm at the Pentagon. They're like, oh my goodness, the Pentagon. I'm gonna make an impact just the way you see. I will set you free. Yes, you and me, for our entire country. With the young Marines.
So if anyone knows how to do an open mic, it's Brady. So here's the idea behind it. He's going to work with people who are yearning to learn the art. They will come here to Skyrim Studio. He will work with them. I've taught him how to be an engineer producer. He's really good, okay? He's got all kinds of people with Grammy Awards and gold and platinum records on his own projects. So he's going to teach them how to make a soundtrack of their song. And then he's going to teach them the craft of standing up and doing an open mic. We all get together, one venue. It'll be a really hot space in Manhattan. I got 3 or 4 lined up right now. And in one evening, each one of 13 people will get up and show what they learned. It'll be an event kind of like a late night talk show, and Brady's going to be the host. He'll be the MC. He introduces the talent, and then he gets into the band because he can play all kinds of instruments as the talent shows us what they have. So it's going to be an interesting show, 13 performers in one night, and that's what we're calling Brady Live New York City. What do you get from this, you might wonder? You get part of the action. You get to see it all happen. So it costs a lot to run a facility like this. It costs a lot to make everything happen, including renting a nightclub, etc. So our goal is to have 13 artists for the old-fashioned quarter, 13 weeks in a quarter, an album that has 15 tracks, one per each artist, one by Brady and one by myself, just to show you what I do as a producer. So there'll be a 15-song album, and the show will have some seating available, so depending on how much anyone's willing to help contribute to this, the greater amount you're able to share, the more the possibility you'll be able to be at the show. We will have live streams. We'll have all kinds of little bits of information as to how this is all made, so you're kind of like behind the scenes watching it happen. So Brady Live is the creation, the training process of new open mic performers. Who knows where they'll go from here? It is an actual show that will be in a nightclub in New York City, a big club with a great sound system. It will be a TV show. It'll be a feature show where we see all 13 in one long episode, and then it'll be 13 individual shows for each individual artist from this city. And I emphasize this city because this is the first. I've had the opportunity to travel many places around our incredible world. And every time I go to an exotic place like Australia or Iceland or Thailand or Buffalo, just kidding, I'd like to hear what is going on in their community. What do I hear? Music from New York City radio stations. It drives me nuts. But it also shows us the power of New York City music. There are other great cities around the world where music comes from, but there is something to say that if you hear it in New York, it is going to be around the world. So we're starting it in New York City, and then we want to travel around the world. Brady Live, Tokyo. Brady Live, Montreal. Brady Live, Miami. Brady Live, Rio de Janeiro. Brady Live, Paris, etc., etc. But we're starting with this one. You have a chance to be part of it all, and let's see where it goes. What is a patron of the arts? Think back in the times of kingdoms and castles and the great classical music composers. They had someone as a benefactor who provided a salary so that they could live, and in turn they could study music and make the great classical works that we know of today. Record companies used to be benefactors to the artists of yesteryear. There still are some today. And patrons would provide salaries for the teachers, for anything related to helping this artist develop. So Patreon.com is kind of like that. It enables you to be part of the process. So it doesn't matter if you contribute, let's say, $1 on a weekly basis, or $10 on a monthly basis, or if you want to give larger amounts, you can. There are different scales, and the more you're able to contribute, the more you're able to receive back for it as well. There's all kinds of different levels of how can I say, rewards that are given, to you. So this is the heart of Skyrim Studios. This was to be my doctoral thesis project for 4 years of graduate studies in music technology between the Juilliard School of Music and New York University back in the late 80s, early 90s. And so many amazing talents have come through here. I've been so blessed. Many I'm not able to speak of because of the unique location of this. It's on top of a 35-story incredible space overlooking New York City Harbor. This was an artistic grant. I received this from a patron of the arts who says, continue doing what you're doing, just don't charge anyone. And that was a long time ago. Those resources are long gone, but so much goodness has happened. We've won awards. We've done work for the United States Department of Education for an anti-bullying campaign, which won a platinum record and that Emmy Award. All this happened in this facility. And who do you see on the screen is Brady. We're editing a video for him. We see him in full enthusiasm because he knows how to run this studio now. He too is a producer. So the people who are going to be working on Brady Live NYC will come here one by one, and they will use this incredible facility, this amazing vocal booth, and Brady's going to help them to craft a masterpiece. He will then teach them how to perform it live, and it all comes from Skyrim Studios. SkyrimStudio.com.
ready for this? You ready for this? Don't speak, move your body. DJ just turn it. Come over and dance. If I see that you're looking at me, raise your eyes and we're all over. Come over and dance. Come over and dance. Let's dance. Put on some red shoes and dance the blues. That's where I hear the secrets that you keep. When you're talking in your sleep, you never get unless you're hot like me. Superstar, we all know who you are. Rock and rolling in their red chains. I need it to make love music, make love music, make love. Alone in a world full of so turn